Tonight, Target 8 investigates government spending on Capitol office renovations. This became a hot topic during the 2016 gubernatorial race. Governor Eric Greitens criticized his opponent, Chris Koster, for overseeing renovations during his time as Attorney General. Good evening, I'm Brittany Pieper.
And I'm Jim Reek. Thanks for joining us. Back in February, new Lieutenant Governor Mike Parson received heavy criticism after plans of a $50,000 makeover for his office. That news struck a nerve with our viewers. On our Facebook page, Gerald wrote, "Cutting budgets and employees across the board because we need to balance the budget. But you approved $54 grand to fancy up an office? Sounds like you guys up in the big house have your priorities straight."
Rebecca wrote in, "You are cutting higher education, but you decide to remodel. That money is someone's job."
And Stanley says office upgrades should come after all the other bills are paid with no cuts in spending, even then only when there is a real need.
So seeing this reaction, our Target 8 team decided to track the recent office renovations by statewide elected officials.
KOMU8's Landon Burke tells us how much these renovations cost taxpayers, where the money comes from, and how did the projects get started in the first place.
Let's get right to the numbers here. In the last 5 years alone, Missouri lawmakers have approved more than $270,000 taxpayer dollars to renovate the offices of statewide elected officials. In 2013, the General Assembly gave the Treasurer's Office $14,825. In 2015, the State Auditor's Office received close to $8,400, while the Governor's Office got close to $200,000. Most recently, the Lieutenant Governor's Office received $48,625. So where does that money come from? According to the Office of Administration, most of the funding for office renovations comes from a specific budget for Capitol building maintenance. Missouri lawmakers decide how much money to put into that budget when they vote on a capital improvement bill. But in addition to that money set aside for office renovations, elected officials are allowed to take additional money from their own office budget to pay for things like decorations or furniture. Our next question, how are these renovations requested? The Office of Administration says in most cases, it's up to the office holders themselves to request the renovations. If an elected official wants their office to be renovated, they send a request to the Office of Administration's commissioner. From there, the office will review the request and decide if the project can be completed with available funds. A spokesperson from the office told me that not every renovation proposed ends up getting the green light. However, she also told me that she was unaware of any office renovation projects being rejected in the last 5 years. Landon Burke, KOMU8 News, Jefferson City.
KOMU8 News contacted Parsons' office to talk about the renovations. A spokesperson told us Parson had, quote, made all the comments he would like to make on the office renovations. Parsons' office denied our request for an interview.
The Boone Hospital Center could shake up its operation after almost 3 decades.